Hello, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Reagan. This is Divinely Guided Intuitive Messages. This is Divinely Guided Intuition and Insights. Thank you for joining me. If you are a return visitor, please be sure you have all subscribed, return and new visitors. We love to have you, and that's a way for me to tune into your energy more and be able to get more clear messages for you. Maybe some of you are on a twin flame path. However, this is going to be a collective reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. We're going to get some theme cards. We're going to get some tarot cards, some angel cards, and we're probably going to pull from this Moonology deck here. I really like this one. So just so you guys know, I am a psychic medium, a twin flame, twin soul, and a divine empress, and I am here to guide and lead and assist and help you and others like you and me to ascend with greater ease, because I found such difficulty on my path, and I would really, really, really appreciate that much more if I were able to ease some of that unnecessary burden for others. So anything you need, I do free discovery calls. You can book one of those with me. It's 45 minutes to an hour, and we can get into a lot of stuff. We can just dig down deep, and if that's all you need, and that's all you can afford, then that's fine. You know, I offer lots of online courses. I do coaching, webinars, boot camps, and master classes. We've got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm doing this channel. I have several businesses, and I also have this company here, which is a non-profit. I'm waiting on the 501(c) to be awarded, and so if you have not done so already and you need to before the end of the year, I will be able to give you a tax break for donations. It is for a community outreach program, and I am working with some of the, say, for example, the Florida Keys Coalition, working with the Red Cross on a couple of things. We're just trying to figure out how to go about things to benefit everyone in the community, and to also, you know, have an outlet as far as, you know, government's grants. And so I'm going to be helping people do grant writing and get them some funding for their purposes. And you know, in that, I will, you know, take a part of that for myself as well. And that's something that I really love doing. That's a very passionate job. I'm a good writer, and if I just sit down and take some time, I'd probably channel the book that I've been wanting to read. So enough about me, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I value you so much. We are all connected, and I am so blessed to be right where I am always. Challenges and all, as great as they are at times. So this is going to be a zodiac reading for Pisces for the month of October 2023, and here we go. Let's get a couple of these out of here. With the Archangel Michael card. This one is here, friendship, and one more, this one, compassion. All right, you want to do 4? I hear you. My guide says 4. So please, guys, this is, they're not going to resonate with everyone, or all of these messages are not going to resonate with everyone. Please take each message as it resonates. If I discuss something that's in a romantic realm, and it's not romantic for you, but the situation sounds similar, then it's your message. It's meant for you now. Whenever you see this, this is a timeless reading. All of my readings are timeless. All of my readings are timeless. So it's for this particular time, but if you don't come about it until 5-10 years from now, then it's for you then. So I wanted, very called to get a couple more of those cards. These are great cards, and I've really been using them up today because they're beautiful. I'm sorry I got some extra cards for you guys. I hope you don't mind. So Pisces, we got the Archangel Michael, the friendship. So I'm hearing protect your friendship, show compassion, so that you can receive that back, because it's like the law of attraction says, like attracts like. That which is like unto itself is drawn. So a similar energy would be drawn to you, whereas a not so similar energy, either in the higher or the lower energetic levels to and from you, you can them. So we have friend groups, and when we're in this little radius here and we're doing this little balancing act, we're in resonance, and then all of a sudden one or some of us begins to rise, and the others are like, whoa, 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 you gross, get out, what, oh. And so that's part of the lesson. We've got to learn so that not everyone who comes into your life is meant to walk your entire life path with you. I'm feeling really called to use these cards today too. I haven't seen them in a while. I had misplaced them. Well, they had fallen. So today they are back and strong for me. So we have your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So this is the earthly energy. This is I've had it. I'm done. I'm releasing everything that no longer serves me. And I'm taking charge like the bull to say, and I'm feeling like this card is relating here. Let me go back up here. These allow, apologize, compassion, and look through the situation. Come in with Archangel Michael and friendship. Allow love in means that when someone gives you a compliment, oh, wow, Sally, you have a great little shirt on. That's so pretty. It's such a great cut for you. Oh, really? This little old thing? No, say, oh my gosh, thanks so much. It's one of my favorites. I really appreciate your comment. Internalize that and say, you know what? Wait a minute. Yes, absolutely. This is a nice shirt. And it does look ravishing on me. Accept that, internalize it. Do that mirror, the mirror exercise, rather. I was going to say practice, but the mirror exercise. You need to practice it daily. I do it 4, 5, 6 times a day. Every time I go into the bathroom or into my dressing room, I will step in front of the mirror and I'll say, oh my goodness, look at you, darling. Aren't you just the sweetest little thing today? You better get that vibration up or you're going to be in big trouble, though. So coming in with have faith in your dreams, the waxing crescent moon. It's important for us to live, love, and let go is what I'm hearing. And that's one of the main philosophies that I've developed in some of the programs that I've created. So please check me out at Reboot with Reagan. Also on my Divinely Guided Intuition and Insights sites and social medias. Please subscribe and follow me there. Subscribe to emails. You'll get first dibs on certain things. And, you can just sit in the background until you're ready to move forward. There's no rush. There's no rush, but I will tell you, the sooner you get on board and start to understand that this journey is for you, is happening for you, not to you, then you'll realize that, oh my gosh, you'll feel it like you need the compassion and that you're able to give it, and then the apologies come through, the seeing the brighter side of things, the taking the higher road. It takes a lot for some people to apologize. It really does. And depending on how that's received and responded to can make or break the situation, which is really unfair to you, especially if you're the one who's making these harsh judgments. We really should go through life with a childlike spirit and just experiencing everything as new and, apologizing to ourselves for being perfectly imperfect, which is exactly where we all are and should be all the time. We're always in the right place. Trusting, I'm telling you, my goodness, ask for a sign, guys. If you need a sign, if you're not sure, please, repeatedly. I'm telling you, it took me a long time to believe it and trust and figure out. I was concerned at one point. I was like, oh my God, are we crazy? Should I worry about the children? Make arrangements to them? It was so terrifying, I'm telling you guys. I understand the depths of the depths. And I realize now that what people go through, and they, for example, Mariah Carey years ago, she went out in a bang and then she came back completely a different image and dress and everything, like a completely different person almost. She even looked completely different. and she had done lots of enhancements and everything. And before that, she was very natural and thin. And so when she came back in, it was like, oh, she had a midlife crisis. And what I'm saying is, I realize now that no, darling, she had a spiritual awakening. Oh, really? What's that? Well, that's the universe saying, pow, wake up, fool. So the sooner we get on board with that and accept that that's what's happening for us, because it's happening to all of us on a collective scale. We're all at different levels at times, and we all have different aspects of lessons to learn throughout life. We're all just cooperative components as well. We should never take things personally, because they were brought into our life for a reason, and into our experience for a reason, so that we would understand them, so that we would look at them. And these cycles are going to repeat. It wasn't until I realized that I was the one common denominator in all of the screwed up situations and relationships and experiences that I'd had in life. I'm like, oh God, are you serious? I've done this to myself. Oh Lord heavens. Oh, but guess what? The upside to that is, guys, Pisces, this is a great thing. Why? Because now I don't have to fix everybody else. It's not their problem. This is my experience. I'm the common denominator. I only have one person to fix. So you allow that love, you allow that friendship, you give that friendship that you want to yourself. And then a matching partner will come back to mirror it to you. Maybe a new one, maybe a former one. I'm hearing a lot of twin flame chatter, and I try to stay away from it because I don't want to get all wrapped up in that again, which I don't think it's not possible, because we've both grown so much. So it can still become difficult and challenging at times. So it's really about that glass half full or glass half empty perspective on life. Are we seeing things from a, oh, woe is me, or oh my gosh, this is super exciting, I'm so happy to be here type thing, and go with that lighter side of things. We've got the sodalite, the citrine, the ruby, and the dolomite. Now, socialize or join in for supportive and friendships, connections, getting involved with a group of like-minded people. You unnecessary worries, release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. I call it spirit, universe, or source. Call it what you will. God, Buddha, Allah, it doesn't matter. It's all the same entity, and we are all connected to it and one another. These are very divine colors, as you can see. That I call it royal purple. I'm not sure if that's actually the name, but like it reminds me of these royal blues sometimes. This is kind of like royal blue here. Really beautiful, vibrant colors. I love them. And so sodalite is a good stone for getting out there and expressing yourself authentically. The citrine is one that's good for attracting abundance of all kinds, especially money. And the ruby says, bless your heart, reach out for the emotional and spiritual support you need to heal and mend your heart. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to receive. Remember that we all want to give, but it's important that we learn to receive, because that's someone else's opportunity to give that we're either granting to them or denying them. So when someone gives you something, say thank you. When someone says thank you, say you're welcome. It's the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Ruby is really good for the ruby is really good for the base chakra, and I'm hearing if you mix this with a red phantom quartz, I don't know. I'm hearing if you mix ruby with the red phantom quartz, that you'll get a boost on your kundalini. So if you're having an awakening and you want to kind of propel yourself forward a little bit more, it'll be a little bit of an upheaval, but give me a call. Let's clear out your chakras and stuff, and see what we come up with, and we'll make you a plan. And the dolomite is, stay strong in your faith. It's really important to maintain our faith and trust, and be gentle with yourself, because this is a journey to self-mastery. This is soul school. Just because you're an adult don't mean you're meant to know everything. And even if you feel like you know quite a bit and other people think you know everything, or think you know everything, then be like, you know what, so what if I do know everything? Does that mean you can't know nothing? No, it doesn't. It means you can know something or everything too. You know, I like to refer to the collective consciousness, to be honest with you, because this is an experience that, I mean, it's just unreal that oh God, I lost that real quick. In my left ear, I'm hearing like a muffled sound. I'm being asked to say that someone is hearing this noise. It's possibility that someone from the other side who's passed over is trying to communicate with you. And what happens a lot of the time, I'll let you know on a little mediumship secret. If you're not eating at the top of your food chain options, as far as fresh and organic and lightly cooked and seasoned high quality foods, then you're going to experience a very strong tiredness about you whenever you're trying to channel. So just keep an eye out for that. It might be a sign for you to recognize. You're like, oh, I remember this reading said that, and now I'm feeling really tired, and it was after I heard that thing in my ear, or that other experience that we had. So this is the guidance. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to skip ahead. Let me just back up just a second. And so tying this all together, we've got the making a practical plan. You're protected, don't worry. This is a divine thing. Join in socially, and it's all going to come together for you. You may have already done that, or you may be working on that now, or you will be in the near future. Be sure to listen to your sun, moon, and rising signs. Descendants are really good too. I actually learned what my descendant was based on what I was. Just try to listen with a light mind, so you're not stuck on something, you know what I mean? Don't try to make it fit, in other words. And the friendship, the romantic cycle begins. The new moon in Libra. We just had a new moon in Libra, actually. And on there, it was Aries, wasn't it? Scratch that. Forget about all of that. So a new moon in Libra means that we're setting intentions to balance the scales, to maybe give and receive at the same level. You know, takers never set limits, so givers must, or they're taken advantage of, and you know that is not beneficial for the person taking advantage of, nor the person being taken advantage of. It causes limiting beliefs and stigmas and adverse judgments, and you know, unhealthy sabotage, self-sabotaging behaviors, and it really affects her life. Honestly, it's disastrous. So compassion comes through understanding where people are sometimes. You know, just sometimes, you know what, I'm so sorry I spoke to you that way. I was very passionate about the situation. I apparently had something upset me in my vibration, and I lashed out at you, and I still would like to continue the conversation with you, but definitely on a more respectful note. And I want you to know that I recognize that about myself, and that's what you apologize for. Don't apologize for bringing it up. Don't apologize for hurting their feelings unless you did it with ill and malicious intent. Then you can apologize. But if you're just speaking your mind and you're doing it from a place of, hey man, I want to understand this, I want to work with you, I want to, you know, get better at this whole game we call life, right? Then you want to, you know, go within and, you know, find that compassion for yourself. Bring love into the situation. With the new moon in Aquarius, this is like a new beginning on your mindset. Aquarius is a air sign, so it's all about the mind and how the mind controls the body, but you need to be living from that divine flow. So yeah, you want to go over there, but it doesn't mean it's a straight linear shot. You might have to go like this and up and down, maybe even backwards and around a couple times before you get over there. And it might very well look at times like you're moving farther. So when you're willing to live love and let the F go and just live life in that mode, oh my God, you become a master manifester like this. If you guys want to learn more about the law of attraction and how to make it work for you, please join me on my upcoming webinar. You can check me out at rebootwithreagan.com, and you can also check me out on YouTube at Reboot with Reagan. All my social medias, also Divinely Guided Intuition and Insights. All of this beginning with Divinely Guided, of course. You'll find me on social for those. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not done so already. And thank you for being part of my journey. And welcome to my journey. And thank you for allowing me to be part of yours. I'll be able to pick up on your energy much better whenever you are subscribed to my channels. Okay, so this one came out first, and I believe this one did too. Yeah, those were the two that I had on the top. So these two came out first, and I put them over here to wait, and then I pulled these two also. So total of 4 we've got. This is the divine guidance for you. We have intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Sometimes we're meant to go down the wrong path because that's the best path and the path of the least resistance. So just trust the divine flow of things. Whenever you allow and you trust, I'm telling you guys, it's proven over and over and over again. It's your inner sanctuary, really. That's what it's saying here. Sanctuary, take time out from the world. Spend more time alone, meditate, or go on retreat. So taking care of yourself. Go down to get your nails and your hair done every now and then. Go out to lunch at that favorite little smoothie spot that you like. Ride that bike down the street and around the corner. Get those skates out and start skating on them. Let's just do the things that we love like if we were children again, because being older and paying for things and responsible for stuff, this is misery. I mean, am I wrong, guys? So let's move along, because this is becoming a long reading. I apologize for keeping you. Flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome and attachment to results. Release your expectations. Expectations are the only thing that ever disappoint us, and we inadvertently and unknowingly set expectations on things outside of ourselves that we have absolutely no control over, and therefore our ego develops, and now we're embarrassed because we made the wrong decision and we trusted the wrong person. So it's really about living in that flow. Live, love, and let go. If it's leaving, let it go. If it's meant to come back, believe it will. Trust me, it will. Prosperity. The gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. And these cards are absolutely incredible. Look at if that's not like a major badass tattoo, I don't know what is. Someone is going to love that. I feel like there's somebody here that's going to end up getting a tattoo down here just like this. If you do, please post it. Send it to me. I'd love to see it. I bet it's incredible. I bet it will be incredible. You see, we got one over here in the back, kind of sleeping, if you will. Like it's just kind of floating back there, trying to follow. But as if the front one is pulling it. So just go with the flow. Like float through time, space, air, and more. So it seems like what is happening here is that we're just we're being asked to have strength, trust, go with the flow, find that inner sanctuary, so that whenever we come to a stressful situation that would normally cause an adverse reaction that we are trying to upgrade from, then look at that, stop and pause, go to that inner sanctuary, namaste, and you'll find that prosperity, because it all comes from within. Whenever you can control yourself, your surroundings are more controllable. Whenever you are cleaner in your home, your mind is cleaner. Your mind is less cluttered. So get that mental chatter out by journaling. Take some deep breaths and ask for guidance. Just before you fall asleep at night and wake up, and when you first wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do is ask the question and wait and see what happens, or try to write down your book in your dream book, if you keep one, what dreams you remember, if any. So I'm feeling really blessed to be able to offer you guys this reading. I absolutely have not used these cards in a while, and I'm really appreciating those. So maybe somebody needs to do some chakra work, and maybe somebody's considering a tattoo. I've actually got 2 that I'm about to get pretty soon, and a third will not be